All right, guys, Gemini back with another video, and in this video today, I'm going to be discussing 10 reasons why y'all should be respecting Vince McMahon as WWE fans, and I think these are 10 legitimate reasons. So don't be getting upset and don't be disliking the video if you don't like these reasons, because they're good reasons, and I put a lot of thought and time and effort into it. So easy on that dislike button. So, and my guest, I got two huge YWC stars. First, Dark Horse. What's up, Dark Horse?
What's up, man? I can't believe it. I can't believe you're on Vince McMahon's nuts like this.
You can't
What the
believe
fuck?
that?
What the fuck?
Believe that. And we got YWC legend Wrestling Jesus in here. What's up?
Yo, gotta get that money, man.
You know what I was thinking about today at work, WJ? I was thinking about the other day when you came in the hangout and you did your little funny hey, and I was hoping you could do a hey for all of us.
I don't remember how I did it there, but
Yeah,
hey, maybe something like that. I don't know.
Perfect. All right, here we go. Now we're going to run down the list. The first reason that the fans should respect Vince McMahon is because he made the WWE a mega monster. What do you guys think about that? He created all of this. If it wasn't for Vince McMahon, none of us would even be wrestling fans today.
He did. It's a big accomplishment, that's for sure. I used to think of Vince as a great, untouchable genius, god-like man. Part of me still does there, but just have some problems with some of his recent decisions there, you know.
What do you think about that, Dark Horse? Vince McMahon.
What do I think about that? I think that Vince McMahon ran all the territories out back in the day. You know, he had to go and get a star from another promotion where Hogan was pretty much becoming popular. Was in the Rocky movie. You know, Vince gets a lot of credit that Vince don't so much deserve. Yeah, it's his company, but he stole a lot of people's ideas. You know, the Attitude Era, whose idea was that? Where did he get a lot of his shit? Wasn't stuff he came up with. And running WC, you know, buying WCW, doing absolutely nothing with them. You know, that's put wrestling in the state it's in now. You can contribute all that to Vince. So I don't think he deserves respect. I think he deserves to be shed on.
All right, decent. Let's see. The next reason why the WWE fans should respect Vince McMahon is because he gave birth to the lovely and sexy and big-titted one, Stephanie McMahon. What do you think? If it wasn't for Vince McMahon, we wouldn't have the sexy Stephanie McMahon being the genetic jackhammer. What do you think about that, WJ?
I say, fuck Stephanie McMahon. She might be Vince's daughter there, but she doesn't have his talent. And I never fapped to Stephanie McMahon. Telling you right now, of all the women wrestlers I fapped to or whatever, never have I ever fapped to Stephanie. Fuck her.
You mean there's never been a cold night up in Canada, you know, where you were watching little Stephanie and, you know, took care of some business? Never?
Never happened once with Stephanie McMahon.
Dark Horse, what do you think about Stephanie McMahon?
What I think about Stephanie McMahon? Yeah, I think she's worse than Vince, man. I think she has, you know, some of her fucking ideas, the way that she is like a on-screen character, the fact that she can never be made to look bad. She's just as bad as Vince, man. She got pissed off at Dusty Rhodes for putting his hand in her face. She has no fucking respect for the talent. You know, she's just a fucking bitch. I don't care for Stephanie McMahon, and I wish Shane was there instead of Steph, because I would feel a lot better about the future of pro wrestling. I have no respect for Stephanie McMahon at all.
So even on a dark and lonely and cold night, you wouldn't bend Stephanie over if she was asking?
I never said that. I don't care for her fucking as a wrestling personality. I don't want her in the wrestling business. I never said anything about not wanting her on her knees or anything like this, but
There you go.
you know what I
Now
mean? She's good to look at.
Now the truth is coming out. Okay, we got. Let's see. How about this one? He gave birth to the legendary Shane McMahon. That's another reason why the fans should respect him. Having such a great, fine son. What do you think about Shane McMahon there, WJ?
Meh. That's all I'm gonna say, Jim. Meh.
But not the biggest. What do you think, Dark Horse? Are you proud of Vince McMahon? Should we respect him because he has such a great son like Shane McMahon?
I mean, I'm starting to wonder if that really is his son. You know, there's so much great shit about Shane McMahon. You know, the guy went away from WWE and has had success. The man, he was so fucking athletic in the ring, jumping off 50-foot scaffolds, shit like this. So yeah, I mean, that's the one thing probably I'm gonna agree with you on. One fucking thing.
All right. How about this one? Vince McMahon had the grapefruits to stand up, and we should respect him for the fact he stood up to the government when they falsely charged him of giving his wrestlers steroids. And knowing Vince McMahon, he would never do anything scandalous and give his wrestlers steroids. So that he stood up and beat the government on his own with nobody's help. What do you think about that, WJ?
I think this was worse than the O.J. Simpson trial, I think.
Oh, fuck. Nobody got murdered, though, at least. He just had a few steroids on accident. They accidentally swallowed them, and it wasn't really Vince's fault, so he would never steroids. What do you think, Dark Horse, about Vince McMahon having the balls to stand up to the government when they falsely accused him of giving his wrestlers steroids?
I think they should have locked him away, man. I think they should have threw him in prison. You look at all the deaths in pro wrestling. You know, I mean, it speaks for itself. And you can't tell me that Vince isn't responsible. I mean, I believe it was Ultimate Warrior that actually said Vince was pretty much doing drugs with the wrestlers. So he fucking knew it. He was contributing to it, you know. I mean, you'll say that you shouldn't touch your boss, you know, and you'll probably get to that in a minute. You shouldn't put your hands on your boss. Well, as a boss, he should run a safe working environment. He should make sure, he should have done then what he's trying to do now with the wellness policy and shit. He should have had a safer workplace. So
you don't
I think he's responsible for a lot of the deaths in wrestling.
And the wellness policy, they just shoved that in people's faces now after all the deaths just to try to, you know.
Yeah, see, if they had thrown him in jail or did something about it in '94, I don't think maybe a lot of that wouldn't have happened.
Oh, it's okay that we killed people in the past, but now we have a wellness policy or whatever. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Now, the wellness policy is run by a certified WWE doctor, so he would never be persuaded to, to make a drug test go one way or the other. That's a certified doctor. He swore under oath. He would never be swayed by Vince and all the money, would he?
Not like the other doctor that was selling them drugs that went to court and everything.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, let's go. Vince McMahon should be respected by the internet, wrestling fans, and everyone. Everybody goes to live shows because he respects women, and he would never degrade women and make out with them on TV and make Trish Stratus go on her hands and knees. He would never degrade women on live TV. What do you think about that, WJ?
Well, what happens is he makes the women look like crap, and then he has his classic excuse, oh, this is fictional, eventually the women are going to end up looking stronger when the storyline is finished. What about Vicky Guerrero, that they called her all kinds of names and all kinds of shit?
That is true. Dark Horse, what do you think about Vince McMahon being a respectful man around women?
I mean, what about Mickey James? If we're gonna talk about shit like that, that was real life digs, wasn't it? Like she had heat backstage, and they were making fun of her for real. They were bullying the girl.
Piggy James, they called her and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, sounds like he really respects women to me. I don't see that the man respects anybody.
putting
Well,
him,
I
putting
heard that
himself in storylines where he gets the girls to do stuff and shit.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. I heard when he made Trish get on her hands and knees and bark like a dog that he was so visibly upset backstage he was almost thrown up because how he degraded. Well, he wasn't trying to degrade Trish that night. That was Trish's idea, from what I heard.
Well,
All right, how about this one? He respects minorities. He would never make fun of handicapped people or black people or Mexican people. Vince McMahon respecting minorities. What do you think about that, WJ?
Oh, I guess he respects a couple of Spanish guys there. Apart from that, I don't know how he feels about the blacks there. He gave them a secondary world title, one to Henry, one to Booker T. Rock was half black, but he didn't look black. They don't ever give the belt to a black guy. You hear stuff about racism backstage, and I don't know if I.
What do you think, Dark Horse? Do you think that Vince McMahon respects minorities?
I don't think Vince respects anybody. I mean, if you're talking about him respecting the Hispanics, like he fired Del Rio because somebody made racist comments against the guy and he slapped somebody in the face, like, okay. Dude said racist shit. The guy deserved to be smacked. I don't know about minorities. I really don't. I don't know. I think he looks at wrestling fans from what Jim Cornette said, especially in the South, from where I'm from, and looks down on us. I think that's everybody, young, old, it doesn't matter. I think he looks down on everybody.
Possibly. Let's see. What about this one? Why the fans should respect him? He created WrestleMania. Without Vince McMahon and his genius for the wrestling business, we wouldn't have a WrestleMania today. What do you think about that, WJ?
Wasn't there an NWA mega event created before Mania?
Well, that's WCW's Starrcade, and that was in '83, and WrestleMania was in '85. But everybody knows that Starrcade was it might have been first, but WrestleMania was way better than that cheap, phony NWA Starrcade garbage.
And somebody else came up with the idea. Wasn't it Howard Finkel that they say or something?
But that's Finkel's greatest claim to fame. Finkel can say whatever he wants, but we know that Vince had the vision behind WrestleMania. What do you think about that, Dr.? You might have dropped out. We'll carry on here. And Will's talking some shit in the chat. Will, I wish you were in here. I wish you didn't think I was such a bad guy, brother. You could be having fun in here with all my Vince McMahon reasons, but it is what it is, Daddy. All right, let's see. Okay, WJ, I think Dark Horse dropped out because he has some more shit to do. But okay, how about this one?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. What do you think about Vince McMahon creating WrestleMania? Should we respect him?
How did he get the money for WrestleMania again? There seems like there was some lawsuit that he filed or something. You'll remember that surely. Was it against
He mortgaged his children.
No, it was something else. I have to figure it out. But yeah, there's a reason that he got the money for WrestleMania because he sued somebody or something.
You're right. That was because he had bought a deal with Ted Turner to be on Ted Turner's network, and Ted Turner backed out of the deal and had him pay him twice as much money. So technically, Ted Turner financed the first WrestleMania.
So we can thank Ted Turner for WrestleMania.
Yeah. You guys are making some good points here about why people are hating on Vince McMahon. I'm not going to lie. Let's see. What else we got here on my little paper? Let's see. He has balls the size of grapefruits. What do you think about Vince McMahon's balls there, WJ?
He probably gets John Cena to kiss them every night. I don't know if
Roman. Boo. How dare you diss on the man, John Cena, greatest professional wrestler ever to live. Um, what do you think about Dark Horse? What do you think about Vince McMahon and having the balls the size of grapefruits?
I don't think about that. No
That's,
comment. No comment.
that's probably a good idea. All right, so we found out tonight in this call that Vince McMahon is a good human being, a great human being, a respectful man of women and minorities, and he's not a racist, and he created all of wrestling. We'll go ahead and we'll wrap this up. Any final thoughts on Vince McMahon being the greatest mind behind wrestling of all time, WJ?
Well, he has lots of problems, but like I still respect McMahon. Like as a performer, he's one of the best, you know. In the Attitude Era, and like recently, it's been a bit lame with the Roman shit, but we can still put on the great show if he wants to. Their promos and stuff.
Damn right. Dark Horse, any final thoughts on Vince McMahon for all the fans listening?
Well, like I said, he had Hogan to carry him through the 80s. And when Hogan left, it pretty much went to shit.
Yes.
So Austin like got popular, yada yada yada, which Vince had a hand in that. So that's the one thing I can credit Vince for, was his and Austin's feud. But in the past few years, like, what's he done? What the fuck has he done? He's losing it. He doesn't have it, man. I think really what it was is him relying on other talents back in the day. I don't know if it was so much that Vince was super talented as it was back in the day. They weren't so overly scripted. Now he tries to script the shows. He has people saying dumb shit. That's why Roman Reigns can't get over, because of Vince fucking McMahon. He's holding back his own talent, pushing guys to the top like Cena that fans rejected years ago. He doesn't listen to his fans anymore. You know, like, why the fuck am I supposed to respect this guy? He's a backstage bully. He picks on people. And let me tell you why. Because I saw your video, Jim. Let me tell you why. I'm sure that Vince McMahon played around with Titus O'Neil backstage like this. You'll remember that Vince took Kurt Angle down in the backstage area, so that shows you Vince plays around. Vince goofs off. That's your reason. He goofs off with the wrestlers. So for Titus to grab his arm and get suspended is fucking bullshit.
All right, so we'll wrap this up. We've gone for a little while.
Let's. Oh shit.
Well, we got Will in here. We might have asked him the goddamn. I did not expect Will. Will, what's happening, brother?
I only came here for one reason only. That's to tell you that Gemini sucks and you don't know shit about professional wrestling. Starrcade was 1,000 times better than WrestleMania 1. Let me tell you what, Mr. T can't wrestle for shit, goddammit. Woo! Fuck you, motherfucker. I'm out of here. Kiss my motherfucking ass.
Damn, I wish he would have stuck around. I would have liked to discuss with him Starrcade 1983, November the 27th, 1983, Greensboro, North Carolina, Greensboro Coliseum, magic. But Will left, so we can't discuss the flair for the gold 1983 Starrcade. No, Will could have stuck around. Instead, he just came in here. He spoke like Dusty Rhodes, and he hightailed it out of here. So, okay, so let's do channel plugs here for you guys, because I think we're going to be able to get a lot of people to listen to this. So, WJ, go ahead. Let's plug your channel, and we'll be done with this.
YouTube.com/C/WrestlingJesusTV14.
Fuck yeah, you guys will be entertained all day. And then another one of my favorites, Dark Horse. I believe you got a new channel. Go ahead and tell me about the channel, Dark Horse.
It's Dark Horse Effect TV, but I don't have any videos up, so I'll just I'll comment down in the comment section so you guys can sub to it. I will be making videos, but I just haven't yet.
Fuck yeah. Two of my favorites in here. We just had a hell of a good call. I can't wait for you guys to listen to this. Gentlemen, I thank you for listening. You guys have a good one.